What is up, people? YouTube, it is I, Super Mario Zilla, or you can call me Vinny, and today we're going to take a look at the Figma Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Samus. Samus made her first appearance in the Nintendo Entertainment System game, Metroid, and her series is one of Nintendo's most popular gaming franchises. But this version comes from the game Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and I'm really excited for Metroid Prime 4. This figure, when first revealed, looked absolutely atrocious, but the final product looks a lot better. But is she going to be worth the price? We're going to find out. Let's take a closer look. Goodsmile did an amazing job with this figure in terms of looks. She looks stunning. And I'm not saying that to glorify their stuff. I do think this figure looks superb objectively. The helmet looks really good, and the metallic green color for the visor looks fantastic. Every detail to the tubes on the mouth area look great. The neck even has details. The shoulder pads are big and bulky, and the metallic orange looks nice and vibrant. Very good. And the green is cleanly painted. The arm cannon is a metallic turquoise with the yellow inside, and the little segmented details they added makes it look so much better. The hand on the other side is well done and has the little green ball on the back of it, and looks great. The chest is also really good with the red and yellow meat, it's very clean. And the segmented panel line details are amazing. The back of it is where you can see the little jets, and they are fantastic. Again, has a really nice sculpt. The legs are really good, but mine has a irritating issue. Yeah. The green, once again, is very nice and is nice and clean. The sculpt is beautiful up to the sharpest points, which is on the knees. The lower legs, again, look superb, just like the upper legs. And the feet look pretty cool as well. And the black paint on the bottom is clean, no slop. So like I said, Samus is looking good. Not much complaints can be said, to be perfectly honest. Samus's articulation is really good for a Figma, and she is so much fun to pose. So much fun to pose. So let's go over it, shall we? Head is on a ball joint. Can move down about this far, and up about this far. She can look side to side, and it does have a bit of pivot, so that's pretty good. And it can go down to make it look like she's a midget. Sorry, I did not mean to offend anybody. Or move the head up for extra range, which is really good. That's really good. Shoulder pads are on ball joints. Actually, they're on hinges, my bad. So you can have the arms move up this far forward. However, there's a bit of, yeah, that does look a bit ugly, but, you know, it's not horrible. It can swivel just fine. It can move forward about this much. Well, it can make a full 360, but you have to be careful with this. And I don't recommend rotating the arms a full 360. Anyway, biceps can swivel. Elbows are on a hinge. Can move forward about this far, which is really good. Hands are on swivel hinges. And the waist is on a swivel hinge, ball joint, but it has ball joint-like movement. And we do get a piece of covering that does hide the joint, so that's really good. Happy about that. Legs can move this high up forward, which is really good. And it can move this far back. Actually, you can, yeah, if you want to, they can actually move a full 360, but again, I don't recommend doing that because, you know, you don't want to hit the figure while doing that. They can also swivel. And they can move out to the side about this much, which is kind of disappointing, but, you know, it's nothing I'll lose sleep over. These things do hinge, but they don't really let the legs move out forward too much. So it's kind of confusing as to why they gave us these hinges right here in the first place. You know the old saying, you win some, you lose some. Yeah, I guess we lost the splits. Oh well. Knees are on hinges. They can move about this far, which is really good. They can also swivel if you really wanted that. And the feet are on the swivel hinge. Can move down about this far. Though do beware of this. Be careful with that. And can move this far forward. And we do get excellent ankle rocker. Really good. And obviously toes on a hinge. Samus is a lot of fun to play around with in terms of articulation. There's so much good engineering choices here. And you can get Samus in some really, really awesome poses if you know what you're doing. And if you are creative. So, the only limits basically are some of the arms even though the shoulder pads do give you, I'd say it's more than enough range, in my personal opinion. Though I can understand how some people can be frustrated because they do get limited sometimes with this. I mean, you know, she can't have it go all the way forward. But, you know, it is good enough for what it is. And the legs, the splits, kind of sad we don't have the splits, but other than that, I still think the articulation is really solid. So, kudos to Goodsmile for giving us an awesome articulated Samus. Samus is just under 6 inches tall. Not too big, but not too small. Let's do some comparisons. Here she is with the SH Figuarts Lucario and Nendoroid Kirby. Here she is with the SH Figuarts Bowser and Mario. Here she is with the Marvel Legends Carnage and Beetle. Here she is with the Mezco Deathstroke and Storm Collectibles Reptile. And finally, here she is with the SH Monstars Godzilla 1993 and Shigoken, the Tamashii Mix Mechagodzilla 1993 poster versions. Samus' size is decent with the other Nintendo characters, so in case you want a Smash Bros. Display, you shouldn't have that much trouble. Alright, so Samus doesn't come with a whole lot of accessories, but she does come with the stuff she would technically need. Let's go over these. First is a Figma stand with the extra peg. Any of the pegs peg into Samus' back, which is where the peg hole is, so you can get some jumping poses. For her arm cannon, she comes with the default cannon, and she comes with the cannon to fire her missiles. Looks really cool. Except these cannons are very difficult to interchange, and it is very possible to break one of the panels on the missile cannon. So while interchanging these, be very careful and use caution. For her hand, she comes with the fist hand that was on her in the package, a splayed out open hand, a calm relaxed hand, and finally her thumbs up hand. So she doesn't come with a lot of hands, but it is enough to get her in some cool poses. Lastly is her Morph Ball, a very nice addition in the package. Looks accurate to how it did in the game, and the paint is not too bad. The ball has a peg hole so you can attach the Figma stand to it to make it look like it's bouncing. And it also does rotate on the sides to make it look like it's rolling. Samus does come with a decent amount of stuff, but here's the one thing that we got screwed out of. A effect part. The original Samus came with one, so it's extremely disappointing not to see one here. So that really sucks. So, buy, don't buy, or wait for a sale. Despite the minor issues, this figure is solid. A great addition into the Metroid collection. Looks great, articulation is great, and the amount of accessories is okay. But again, I wish we got the effect part. But that doesn't change the fact that this figure is amazing. If you are a Metroid fan and need a good representation of Samus, this figure will definitely fulfill that spot. I'd get this figure sooner rather than later, because you never know who might try to scalp this figure. I'll give Samus an excellent 9 out of 10. Well, that's it. Thanks guys and gals so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you would like to be updated on when new videos goes up, be sure to subscribe. If you want to be notified when new videos go live, be sure to hit that bell icon. And if you want some behind the scenes stuff, be sure to follow me on Instagram. Link to it is down below. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.